Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. Today we have a man. I'll tell you the kind of woman he's looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is a kamba man called Chalo Kavoko. Chalo, you can spell it Kyalo. I used to think that name is Kyalo until I had a friend in 2016. We were working with him in Kasarani in 2016. So got a friend. Then he was in the University of Nairobi. And then that's when I realized it is not read as Kyalo. It's Chalo. So Mr. Kyalo Kavoko is a 44-year-old man, single and searching. Saying he's a Kamba, that means he's coming from the Eastern Province. His photo is the one above there. And after this, I'm going to share his number, which starts with 0720, ending with 727 on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. And I told you I only have one Facebook page, okay, with more than 84,000 followers. So don't be scammed out there. People telling you to pay registration fee. That's the only Facebook page that I have. I don't know whether you can be able to see it. That's the only Facebook page that I have. So please, careful means careful. Mr. Chalo Kavoko is a 44-year-old man who is single and searching, and he's looking for a woman who is from the ages of 39. Again, you could be asking yourself, what kind of a woman is he looking for? And questions like that, because those are the questions that we attempt to answer on this show. And then the prospect candidates will be able to decide whether or not they will be making an attempt. At the end of the day, all of us deserve to love and to be loved back. At the end of the day, we want to feel that sense of belonging. At the end of the day, we want to feel like we actually belong somewhere. At the end of the day, we need people who can tell us how much they feel, or we need to see actions from people who feel like we matter to them. Nobody wants to feel like you're just a customer. If you go to ShopRite, for instance, if you go to Carrefour, for instance, and you shop there, and the cashiers will be smiling at you, the customer service, you go to a hotel, and the cashier will be smiling at you. At the end of the day, you know from the bottom of your heart that you are just a customer. And you might not even be so much rooted in terms of a relationship with them, but because of the gesture and how they present themselves around you, you feel like you belong. However, you know deep down that the relationship between you and that hotel, the relationship between you and that supermarket is just that is a customer and seller relationship. Nothing more, nothing less. Other benefits can be arranged later. However, there is that person you want to feel like, I matter to this person. I feel that life is better with this person than when this person is not there. And that is why some of us are here looking for matches. The person that will, mnaingiana vizuri, unasikia hiyo roho yako na yake imefanya nini? Meingiana. And that is what I want to do, and give people a chance to feel that way. That's why you have seen testimonies upon testimonies of people who are very serious, looking for matches, hoping they can get good ones from the Jenganjeru YouTube show. But before then, you can check whether you are watching without liking, watching without subscribing. Mr. Chalo Kavoko is looking for a woman who is committed, devoted, and God-fearing. He's looking for a woman who is hardworking, with or without children, because he is a single dad. And being a single dad, you see, most people, even those who are watching me right now, they were in marriages that did not work. They entered arrangements that were not beneficial. Mm? They tried arrangements that did not work out for them. So they are retrying. So he was into a relationship that did not work. And that lady has to be very humble, also hardworking, because he says he's a hardworking man. He's in the city working, and in Mutia town, but from the eastern province. So he's a Meru man. He's looking for a woman who is mature, a woman who is God fearing, a woman who knows what she wants, and a woman who is even serious with the things of God. And this woman should be ready to settle, because I believe that after courtship, and this is something, in fact, this one I'm doing in the next podcast. I'm doing this in the next podcast where I will be asking you how long. There's a girl here who has been dated for 9 months, 9 years, I mean. Even pregnancy takes 9 months, and by the 10th month, by the time 9 months are ending, uko na mtoto. But you are dating somebody for 9 good years. We are speaking about the year 2015, na mtu amenyamaza tu ati nitakwambia, nitakushow, alafu hana plans for the future, and you then think that you have a relationship. We have a country here. If people are joking that much, that is in the next podcast. So after this, Mr. Chalo has not shared so much of his details, and I would really like to know where specifically he stays, because that is also an important element that guides the discourse, and people can make decisions on whether they want to settle there or not. They would want to tell me probably kuna mtu hapa one of the guest mwenye ameshare mpaka anataka mtu wa kilo ngapi. Kama umefikisha kilo 150, no. Kama hujafikisha 70, no. Na people have so many tastes and preferences, but at the end of the day, it narrows down to something very important. That thing is, how do you feel? How do you feel? Are you satisfied? One of the reasons why this show has high ratings is because I don't connect people for the sake of it. I will always tell you, even when you're watching, don't do person A, don't do person B. Do I mean don't date? Mimi nikiona red flag too, I can tell you from a distance. I usually tell people, if you enter into a relationship and that person starts asking you for money, run for your life. I always tell people, if you enter into a relationship and that guy now is having problems that, sijui ni nini, nahitaji pesa ya kufanya nini, that's a scammer. You will be scammed. What happened to his old friends? What happened to her old friends? Did you use them? Did you utilize all of them? So you've known me for barely 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Like, you remember the case of Joyce? She knew the guy for just 1 week. She sent 40,000. You guys have money. Kindly, I want you to be very vigilant. I want you to put on the guard. I want you to be very serious with your money, so that you don't end up wasting it on scammers online. Kama unataka kupeana pesa, tupe. Give us money, we run the show. I'll see you in the next video.